we're gonna head upstairs and clean this and organize this room, because if I don't do it now, I'm never gonna do it, and then September will be here and winter will be here and I'll just be adding more clothes to it. So let's go upstairs with me. Come on. So this is the princess room. Let's see what we're working with. So I'm not gonna do the closets yet. We're gonna clean. We have been just enjoying the beginning of summer and stuff like that. She's still in, I guess what you would call like a camp, sort of. So we've just been enjoying life. So I have been slacking on like cleaning the house and stuff like that. And I cannot wait to slowly but surely take you around. So today I think I'm gonna focus on the day bed. Number one reason is because I need the stuff out of the dresser in here. Like I just have an organization thing that I need to do. I've ordered a couple of organizers from Amazon. They haven't come yet. Then we're gonna change this crib into a toddler bed. It has to be done. It just has to, because she can crawl in and out now easily. And I don't want her to hurt herself. And then we'll move into the closet. I'm not going to do anything. I'm debating if I should do something big for the closet, or we're going to move anyway soon, hopefully. So why spend the money? And I'm actually fine with it. Like aesthetically, yeah, it would look nicer, but we don't do stuff here just for aesthetics. It has to make sense. It has to be functional. Aesthetic is nice, but it has to be functional. So I'm not quite sure if it will be. Right now, everything works for me the way it does. I've done one clean with me video and it was her room. It was a clean and decorate, but now it's gonna be a clean and organize. I was against putting stuff on the wall. I think I may. The walls are pretty bare. That's just the way I like stuff sometimes, just to keep stuff minimal and easy to clean. That's just me. And then I'm not gonna put a rug. My asthma's hard. I'll explain another time. I'm probably not gonna put a rug, but I'm gonna add some decor, tent, reading nook and stuff like that. She doesn't read by herself. We still read with her, where we actually just, you know, like sit on the day bed and read with her. Nothing fancy. So let's get to it. So we're still napping here. She'll nap easier if she thinks I'm staying here and she's right there, and it doesn't bother me because I need to decompress and nap too. So we're gonna empty this out. We're gonna strip everything, start the laundry. Oh God, I'm doing all this and I'm dreading it at the same time. I literally got some sheets from IKEA and some from Macy's. It was like an end of the year sale. This one's the one from Macy's. It fits a little bit looser. The one from IKEA doesn't wash well. Listen, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you use organic soap when I don't. I use Clorox to get rid of firm. So I feel like it literally ripped through this. I mean, I do wash, I wash it a lot. So that's the only thing, but I like how this one feels on my skin, because, you know, I might be going through the changes. I don't know, I get really hot. When I do lay here, I tend to like the IKEA one, but it didn't wash well. So I don't think I need to show you guys cleaning the whole room. I think I'm gonna clean the whole room and then come back and show you. Let me show you now the mess that is here. This is where I organize like her extra sheets and stuff, and sheets, and this is towels. But can you see how dirty they are? I don't know if it's from pulling it, or I don't know if just dust gets in between these right here. So that's the solution. I'm coming in for this. So if you can tell by my voice, I'm still frazzled, but we are going to figure it out. Someone never changed the knobs to these knobs. So, you know how it is. He says he's gonna do it and he never does it. So I finally got him to do it here. So it's really simple. It's not that difficult. So for this one, all you have to do is get a new screw and flat washer. And he was able to do it. Let's see. This is the moment of truth. That's simple. That's simple. It wasn't that hard. I want this to match with this. This dresser is an IKEA dresser. Nothing is too fancy. And then to match up there, her curtain rods and her curtain pullback. Bandolier. So that was what I was trying to do. My daughter peed through the IKEA daybed sheets, mattress, whatever. And I'm like, how do I get this out? This is a lock. To me, I'm like, oh my God. So like, I'm thinking the little pulley thing is broken, but it has 2 mattresses. So I looked under the second one and I'm like, they're both the same. So I'm going to show you, or ask my husband while one of us holds the camera, how we got this out. I think I can do it with one hand. If I can't, guys, I'm gonna have to call him. See? Yep, it does. Let's see what this is under here. It's just foam. It is what it is. It's a little tiny wet. I'm gonna just like let it air dry on top of my table. But this is how you get it out. So I'm gonna see if I can wash this. But this is I'm doing a review on this, and this is one of the things that I think is important to know. Just in case, this is what you do. Hey, Alexis. Say hi.
Snack time.
All right. Go to snack time, sweetheart. So I ended up washing it under the gentle cycle with cold water, just a little bit of Tide, and then I was so scared to put it in the dryer, so I air dried it on the rail. The foamy thing, I just kind of stood up and let it air dry. I did blow a fan over it. I was on a roll and I almost forgot about you guys. Okay, so I already dusted microfiber cloth, whatever color you choose. I dusted all around with this, nothing else. I'm going to do something that is a very island specific thing. I am going to wash the furniture. I'm going to look, I think their name is Go Clean. If I remember their Instagram, I'll post it, but they had an amazing video on why Tide, we call it fob, the powder, is good to like clean your floors or your walls or your furniture. They did all the science behind it, but that's the way my mama taught me, and that's the way I'm going to teach my daughter, and that's just something that I choose to do. You don't have to do that. You can use an all-purpose cleaner if that's what you want to do, but just like some people clean their chicken, some people say potato, and some people say potato. That's just your preference, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to vacuum instead of dusting inside here, but I already dusted here. We're going to empty out everything out of these drawers. I already did everything else. If you ever want to see a cleaning video, it's the same thing. I did one for Christmas. You could look at that video. It was a little bit more in detailed. So we're going to open this up and get down to the floor. I'm probably going to have to wash everything that's in here because I feel like it's disgusting. So there's 3 of them. See, this is why I feel like I got to clean them. She's over this stage anyway. Crib sheets, and these little dividers were amazing, but we've outgrown them. We've also used them for leggings and t-shirts, but we've outgrown them right now, so we're moving on to something else. But I do not throw away organizers because new baby, new house, a different part in the house, I can always reuse this. But do you see how filthy it got? So like all of this has to be recleaned now, and even this one, which had nothing in it, but I can always do a wipe down on those. So that's what I'm gonna do, is empty all of them out. That was her, like, that's my daughter. So this is how I like to empty out everything before I clean. You see how filthy this is? By the way, I'm gonna show you how it looks organized. I'm gonna show you with the fitted sheet and the flat sheet, but I don't do that. First of all, I always keep a fitted sheet on here in case, you know, it's the middle of the night, she has a temperature, one of us wants to sleep here. So we're not waking her up looking for everything, but we just use a comforter or something. So come along, absolutely filthy. Dust bunnies and all. This really caught my attention. These are fresh towels that I literally washed when we were moving into here. So it's a year and a half, right there?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, so look at all the dust that accumulated. So all this has to be rewashed, which is fine. And when you first move into a place, I know you want to invite people, you want to do everything. Take your time. Take your time. There's no big rush. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your blessing. And fix it the way you want to. So it was fixed one way, and now I realized, hey, that's not working for me. After about a year, I noticed all the dust, but I never used these towels, so it didn't really bother me. They're actually Target towels for like $2 at the time. I don't know if inflation has them at this price. So this is the same. We're just gonna change the head. Where is the head? This is my favorite vacuum. I like to have one on each level. So this, and then another red one. As we move around the house, I'll show you. All right. much easier. What I like with this drawer, it fit a lot of stuff. It kind of goes deep. As deep as this frame is, I feel like, see how deep it goes? It goes about halfway. So let me show you right here. So it's going about here. All right, so this is all that's like left. So it can store a lot of stuff. You can see all the dust. It got a lot of dust, but like I said, it goes really far deep. So this is not working for me. So I need to pull out the drawer. Alrighty. And see how deep that goes? So guys, I don't think I showed you before, but it's just tied. A little bit of warm water. Actually, it's not that warm today, but a little bit of warm water, just a little bit, get you the soapiness. All right, so I'm gonna start doing this. Oh, these are like bar towels. I buy them on Amazon. I used to buy them at Bed Bath & Beyond. They're closing. So this is how they look. I like white. I like to see. So, and then I'm just gonna scrub it down. So we vacuumed. That took out the majority of the dust. It took off everything, just about. But then it's just like, you know, when you clean out your refrigerator, you spray it with all purpose or whatever. I mean, we're doing a big cleaning. It doesn't hurt. It didn't take me long at all. Like I said, all this will be washed. I'm gonna do as much as I can tonight. It is getting dark outside, but we're gonna power through this and rinse this off and put everything back and organize it so you can see different ways. Okay, so this is just clean water. This is the soapy one. I don't know if you can hear it. It makes a different sound. This is clean water, and I'm just gonna wipe it all down with clean water. I might have to wipe it down 2 or 3 times. I only soaked once because I told you I keep everything clean. I'm doing it on a weekly basis, so it's not that bad. No, it's clean. This is something my grandmother told me. All my island people that follow me will know. When you hear squeaky clean, that's when it's clean. The new things that I bought, I had to literally go inside IKEA, try to figure out, like try to maneuver. These were great. Like I have no complaints about them, but we just kind of, it doesn't fit here. Dust is getting into them. So I bought different ones that kind of zip around and then that you can tuck in. But because I'm tucking in stuff that I'm not using a lot, except for maybe her crib sheets, which is fine. I can literally go in the dark at this time and find her crib sheets, and that'll probably be the same thing for then. So it'll be fine if I can just tuck them away. These are the 2 items I bought. I wanted to show you how you can make this work in a small space, but just to give you a gist of how I'm gonna do it for my daughter and how I would do it if this was like my own bed. So let's get started. This is from Target. This is part of their room essential lines. I wanted the shams for this. They were sold out. And then I got the plain white sheets from Macy's. I paid like a really great price. It was 2 packs of those. I put the fitted on each one, and then I put the flat on each one and kind of just like folded it over. I'm first going to organize this room for my toddler and then show you how you can maneuver it. All right, like I said, this is from Target, really inexpensive. I picked this pink because it's the closest to that pink, but like you'll see how I organize it for her. And we are finally done. I am hot and tired. As you can see, the sun has gone down. We did this, which was like a big accomplishment for me. So the drawers are nice and, first of all, the knobs are here. Thank you, hubby. The drawers are nice and clean. And they're basically dry too. This fan is really strong. And we changed sheets, the bedding. This is going to be the setup. I may go to, these are from IKEA, really affordable. This was $3. This was from Build-A-Bear, her happy birthday one. She didn't even want to dress up the bear, which was thumbs up for me. This is like our little reading nook. For now, I want to kind of change it, but she's not reading by herself, we're reading to her. So it's kind of cozy for us. We're older parents, so we could just sit here, and then from there she goes straight to her crib. I may or may not, maybe add 2 at the most. As you can see, my aesthetic is pretty minimalistic. I don't like too much clutter. Guys, with so much clutter, if it's your style, it's your style, and you stick with it and ignore what I'm saying. But if you're picking a style, what it is you just have so much to clean. The room even feels hot, and it's just like so much dust everywhere. That's how I feel. So the least amount of like clutter and crap all over the place, the better for me. And then this is gonna be her book. She loves this entire series of books, but she's been reading the same one over and over. I think it's Giraffe. So tonight she'll know, as soon as she comes in here in her PJ, she'll know like, oh, it will be Will Bear Share. And it's one of the books she likes. And this is her crib and the sheets. It's really hot now, so this is something that she has at a baby. That'll just be her cover, and that's it. And the room is pretty simple, and you know, some would say bare, but for us it's fine. Like I said, if I do add, this is going to be a series fixing up this room, you will see it, and it'll probably be 2 at most. This is me in IKEA. Look at that price, $199. I knew what I wanted because I knew the issue that it needs to be fixed. I was tired of the dust, so the only problem was I had to find the right place that had them, and then go back upstairs and put it into the daybed itself just to make sure it fits. That was the price of the daybed originally, and now it's like 7 something. Inflation, I don't understand how things are just going up and up. IKEA used to be well, whatever, I digress. But this is me putting everything in the drawer, making sure it fits, and they were perfect. I actually really love the configurations that I did with the drawer, the organization. This is day 2. I have a fresh, clean load and folded. I used to do that and have like that perfect bed and everything like that, but now I'm just happy when I have clean clothes in the cabinets and in the drawers and all that other stuff. So this is just, you know, regular folding. I just wanted to show you how I'm going to store everything. I knew I needed storage soft, so it was pliable, and I knew I needed something with a lid that I can zip, open, and close. I remember these drawers are deep, but I'm absolutely fine with it because I'm not putting stuff in there that I need to pull a lot. So I ended up getting 2 kinds. I don't know what this is intended for. I will put it up on the screen, but they're like this. And I just saw this at Target's dollar spot, but I believe the IKEA one is actually less. It was like 2 for $5. So some people use them as under the storage, under your bed storage and stuff like that. So what I like is it can go as big as possible, and then it has the zipper. So let's unzip and see. So this is the first one. I bought this a while ago, and then just life, like I haven't had time. And what I'm learning to do as a mom is my family's first, because I only have, what did they say, only 18 summers, only, you know, such a short time with her. So I'm just taking life as it is, enjoying life with my family. And then as long as everything's clean and to my liking, I can do this as the time goes. So this is how deep it is. I don't know if you can see. But you can pop it out this much or extend it this much. It's up to you. I believe this is the same brand as the dividers that are in here, like these. And these were perfect for their time, but they're not good for there. So they're like these, and then they're, let me show you. So here I put her, like her undershirts, and here socks and stuff like that. And then they have the little zipper that go here, really affordable, and then you close them, save them, guys. I remember when I bought these, oh my god, I want to say they were like $3. The last time I went, basically they keep going up, so always save organizing stuff. You can use it in a different room. It doesn't always have to be a nursery. It could be your kitchen, it could be a pantry, it could be, you know, accessory, linen closet, laundry room. There's lots of places you can reuse them, and they're expensive. They keep going up, so don't toss organizational stuff. This does have a cardboard. Also the same type of zipper closure, so there's no dust going in it. And then here is like the cardboards to kind of like keep it in place and sturdy. So we'll see. We're gonna put it together. It's been a while because I did go in IKEA and literally tried it in the day bed. Like I went from upstairs to downstairs. So you see how deep it is? And if I remember correctly, there's still gonna be more space. So if there is, and I have extra stuff, I don't think I do, I'll even use one of the IKEA packing cubes. They're like heck of affordable, like $3. So these are just towels. And honestly, if I don't use these, I think I will in September. Change out our towels and use these. If I don't use these, like say I don't until like next September, I'll probably wash them again. But I was tired of seeing the dust everywhere. Okay, so this is how it is. So let's put it in. I'm gonna put it on this one. So I just kind of tilted it in and then slide it in. And this is just fine for me, but I want you to see like there's still space. Bam. So the cardboards in here are not just to keep it sturdy and keep its shape, it's to give it different configurations. Oh, and then you can also do this. So I'm gonna keep this paper and the cardboard that I didn't use. So I don't forget the configurations and everything. I'm just gonna tuck it here. I have to say, now that I have this big space, I feel like, oh my god, there's so much space. So this is I kind of like this more than that one, to be honest with you. There's space here and here. So if you really want to maximize the space, you can. And all this is like empty for, like, it's not full yet. It's so refreshing. Okay, and these are more crib sheets, all from Target. If you're wondering. This one also, remember, it can extend higher. And look at all the space you still have. So I hope this was useful to you. I highly, highly recommend this. For me, let's be honest. Initially, I wanted, you know, the Pinterest nursery. Like I told you when I moved in, it was right after COVID. Furniture, everything was so hard to get. And we really wanted to just get back into our own home. And I was like, you know what? As long as she has a beautiful place. So I was like, forget it. I'll just get white everything and embellish it. And I actually like the way it came out. I did want a rocker. Let's be honest, I'm a plus size woman. So I knew I was gonna be paying a grip, that means a lot of money, for a wider rocker. I remember when I first was pregnant, I would go and be like, these thighs gotta fit. We don't know how big they're gonna be. You don't know. And I knew it was almost gonna be like $1,000 for what would be appropriate for me, my height and my size. And then when I saw this, and I knew I would eventually want a day bed for her in case, God forbid, she's sick, which is the reason we do use it, because I knew I was going to be that mom that wanted to be right next to her. And funny enough, she doesn't like to sleep with us. Even if I'm here and I try to bring her into the bed, she can't position, like she can't fall asleep. So I knew I'd want to be next to her, and I thought this is a perfect option. I was looking at really expensive ones on like Wayfair, and this was just perfect. I believe when I paid for this, it was like $5.49 including the mattresses. It's like a foam, but it does the job, guys. And if you live in a small apartment, a studio apartment, if you're cramped up for space, if you live in a huge house and you have a nanny or a baby nurse that needs to be in the same room with the child, this is a great option also. The things that you can do with this is countless, and you can always move it around the house. So again, thank you for watching. I mean, we got real comfortable here. Part 2 of organizing my toddler's room. We will be doing the dresser as soon as those Amazon deliveries come in.